Hello, this is Yogesh Lanjwar and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to explain you about the batching and mixing. So the learning outcomes of this particular sessions are you will get to know about the batching and the various methods of a batching. As the construction industry is concerned, batching is very important, right? So today you'll get to know about the batching and the various methods of a batching. The contents, it consists of introduction, batching and methods of a batching. Batching can be defined as the measurement of a material for making the concrete. Okay, batching, it can be defined as the measurement of a material to make the concrete. The concrete consists of a various ingredients like cement, fine aggregate, coarse aggregate and water. So while making the concrete, all the ingredients should be measured properly. It is, in the other word, we can say that batching is the process of measuring the concrete mix ingredients either by volume or by mass and introducing them into a mixture. Initially we have to add all the ingredients so that we can mix all the ingredients to form a mixture. That mixture is called as a concrete. Now batching of aggregate, it consists of a volume batching and weigh batching. Now we'll discuss about the volume batching first. This method is generally adopted for a small job. Now small job means what? Let us consider an example of a G+1 story building or generally a G+0 story building, that is nothing but a ground floor only. So in place of considering the weigh batching, the contractor or the laborers, those who are dealing with that particular G+1 story building or only ground floor, they do volume batching. It is difficult to measure the granular material in terms of a volume. That is, yes, it is difficult to measure the granular material. While volume batching is concerned, they use the gauge box. Gauge box are also called as the pharmas. They are used to measure the fine aggregate and also coarse aggregate. The volume of gauge box is equal to the volume of a one bag of a cement, and we know that one bag of a cement is of a 50 kg. And in terms of a volume, they considered as 35 liters. Gauge box, as I mentioned, that gauge box are also called as a pharmas, and that we can see in this particular figure. So this is the gauge box which is commonly called as a pharmas, and it is a bottomless. As far as the material is concerned, it is made up of either steel or timber. They are generally deep and narrow, and the bottomless pharmas are used. While measuring the material, that too by using the pharmas or a gauge box, material should not be get compacted. Okay, so all the material should be filled very loosely so that whenever we pour the material to make the concrete, it should be get easily released. Water is measured in term of a liter or it may be measured in term of a kg. It is totally depend upon the convenience of the person, those who are dealing with that particular construction activity. That is about the volume batching. Now weigh batching. Now as far as weigh batching is concerned, I can say that that is the accurate method of a batching. Strictly speaking, weigh batching is the correct method of a measurement of a material, because while dealing with a volume batching, sometimes what will happen while measuring the ingredients of a concrete with the help of a pharmas, so sometimes the material get compacted, or the labor, those who are dealing with that, so that they get the maximum material, they do the compaction. So that should not be happened. And in case of the weigh batching, we get the ingredients directly by the weight. For important concrete, invariably weigh batching should be adopted. Batching by weight is more preferable to volume batching as it is a more accurate, because when we are dealing with the volume batching, sometimes the ingredients, the quantity of ingredients, it may be more than that required, or it may be sometimes it is less than required. So in case of a whey batching, we will get the exact quantity what is required for that particular mix, and it does not have uncertainties associated with the bulking of a sand. That is phenomena. Okay, so when we are dealing with the volume batching, and if you find that there is a moisture in the sand, so it affects the mix ratio. So whey batching is strictly adopted. Use of whey system in batching, it facilitates the accuracy, and we require the accuracy, flexibility and simplicity. That these are the two other parameters. It is equipment fall into three general categories. First one is a manual, second one is a semi-automatic, and third one is a fully automatic. The very first one is a manual method. In case of a manual batching, all weighing and batching of concretes are done manually, and manual method is generally used for the small jobs like ground floor only or G+1 story only. In case of the semi-automatic batching, the aggregate bin gates are opened by manually operated switches, and gates are closed automatically when the material has been delivered. That is case with the semi-automatic. Either we can do it manually, or we can fix the switches, so that after delivering the material on that particular platform, that gate can automatically get switch off. This system also contains the interlock, which prevent the charging and discharging. In case of the fully automatic, we can say that the best example of a fully automatic is a batching plant. The materials are electrically activated. There is a system, there is an operator. The operator gives the command. If he gives the command that he want only 10 kg of cement, that from that particular silos only 10 kg of cement will be delivered to mix or to form the concrete. And complete autographic records are made of the weight of each material. Whatever the materials are added to form the concrete or to make the concrete, all the materials are added properly. The batching plant comprises, it may be of 2, it may be of a 3, 4 or 5 or sometimes 6 compartment bins of several capacities. These bins are used to store the cement, admixtures and fly ash too. Over the conveyor belt, the whey batchers dischargings are provided below the beans. In some of the recent automatic whey batching equipments, recorders are also provided, which records graphically the weight of each material delivered to each batch. They are meant to record and check the actual and design proportions. Sometimes what happens, if the recorders are not provided, though everything is operated computer with the help of the system, but there may be chances of a failure. So the recorders are added so that they can record the things which is added in a particular batch. There are few points that can be remembered. In the very first point is, in case of a small job, cement is often not weighed. Okay, it is added in a bag of, like we know that 1 bag of a cement is of a 50 kg, but it is not exactly 50 kg because of the transportation and handling. Some of the cement may get lost. That lost, it may be of a, sometimes it may be of a 3 kg or it may be of a 4 kg too. The cement is packed in a factory. After packing the factory, it is transported from one place to another place, and from that place to the construction site. So during that transportation process, the cement may get lost, and as the cement is added directly by considering the bag, so that results the change in the mix proportion. Handling a number of places, it loses some cement, particularly when jute bags are used. In fact, weight of cement bag at the construction site is considerably less. It is not exactly 50 kg. Sometimes that loss may be of a 5 kg too. This is one of the source of error in volume batching, and also sometimes in a weigh batching too, when cement is not exactly and actually weighed. So this is all about the batching. Thank you. See you in the next session. Till then, take care. Bye bye.